Good afternoon, my name is Victoria Hernandez and my video is going to be on the drug abuse social issue. In this video, I'm going to go over different types of drugs that are being abused, such as illicit drugs and legal drugs. Some illicit drugs could be heroin, marijuana, which is legal in some states, ecstasy, and LSD. Legal drugs such as alcohol and tobacco. I'm also going to go over what can we do in order to lower the chances of drug abuse, such as meeting with parents, rehab and counseling, and in-school programs. Among seniors in high school, the most used illicit drug is marijuana. Also, the use of Vicodin and other opioids have decreased. The misuse of Vicodin has dramatically decreased in the past 15 years. It has gone down from 9.6% from 2002 to 2% in 2017. As you can see in Figure 1, illicit drugs, marijuana is still the highest at 37.1%, followed by synthetic cannabinoids at 3.7% and LSD at 3.3%. In order to understand the drug abuse social issue, we must go over the four psychological perspectives. For the functionalist perspective, drug abuse and addiction is likely to occur when society is unable to control our behavior. For the conflict perspective, theorists argue that the powerful and elite groups decide which drugs are legal or illicit. Feminist perspective, theorists suggest that certain social groups are singled out for their drug abuse, as well as that there has been a lack of sensitivity to the range of drug abuse experiences. For the interactionist perspective, drug abuse is learned when people interact with others who do abuse drugs, which is differential association, and as well as noting that certain people are more likely to be labeled as drug users than others. Alcohol amongst teens. Consuming alcohol is not the overall social problem. The constant and extreme use of alcohol is the real social problem that this country is facing. There has been a decline in high schoolers who binge drink compared to high schoolers in 1998. Even though the legal age to purchase alcohol is 21, that doesn't stop underage drinkers. Some parents buy alcohol for their teens so they can drink while under supervision, but that is making the problem worse. A possible solution could be to have a PTA meeting in order to make sure that parents understand that it is necessary for underage drinking to be stopped, not only for the safety of their children, but to society as well. On this section of the video, I'm going to go over what the National Institute on Drug Abuse says about marijuana. Marijuana is the most commonly used illicit drug. Many states have legalized the use of marijuana, not including Texas, for medicinal purposes. One reason it hasn't been legalized is because of the little to no research that has or hasn't been done on marijuana. Another reason is that in order to be considered an authentic type of medicine, it needs to be measured and have well-defined ingredients. Now I'm going to go over tobacco. Tobacco is said to be the world's #1 problem drug and is worse than any other drugs combined. Tobacco and nicotine is one of the most addictive drugs available on the market. If smoking is continued the way it is now, by the year 2030, 8 million people a year worldwide would die due to diseases that are caused by cigarette smoking and secondhand smoking. Parents who usually smoke could cause their children to become smokers, so quitting with help from others should be the first step in preventing children from smoking. The National Institute on Drug Abuse has a program that helps prevent children from trying and ultimately abusing drugs. The chat day consists of people from the NIDA going to elementary schools and seeing what they actually know about different types of drugs. Besides the programs for elementary students, there should be programs for middle school, high school, and even college. In conclusion, the drug abuse problem in the U.S. is rising and needs to be stopped. Counseling and education programs should be mandatory for children and teachers in places of education. We also need to come together as a community in order to stop the drug abuse problem from rising. Thanks for watching.